and I don't see your response. Focus on the commas, not the call. I deposit, I do not withdraw.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson just beating the play clock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Their own 45-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You look at this Browns defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The Cardinals hit 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off of play action, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Watson. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league and sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
More the motion man. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now Chubb running right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 7.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
2nd and 10.
Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Winston. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Now 2nd and 19 at the 46-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Winston. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Moore, the man in motion. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This is 2nd and 8.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of
scrimmage. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 60 yards.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Browns 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already letting heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out and doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson.
And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. He's to the 15.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Winston. It's caught, Beckham. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. In motion left is Beckham.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Winston. He finds his target, Beckham. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Play action now, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Martin Emerson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They go play action. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Winston on 4th down.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll run it here.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Odell Beckham.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cards have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
My bad.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and toss. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A give running right is Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Watson now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been on. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Watson. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
To throw is Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
Give him the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it here just past the 25. 4th down. They felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Cardinals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Watson to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Watson. Pass complete to Chubb.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Watson changing to play. Here's Watson.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. To throw, Watson. Completes to Njoku.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd down. Now Watson.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
He's got it at the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
And now an audible here into something else.
19 seconds, 19 seconds.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60.
And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get 1 more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Arizona,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next, the rest is up to me. These lames is upset, my peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, his people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
Way out of control. Had to
point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him and him.
Been investing this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Keep it G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I tap in with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him and him.
I told the people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not Kim. Gotta be by the escalator. I'm on the rim, hit the butter with a blitz. We gon' study this film. I ain't gotta say nothing, ain't always for real. Country, trying to give me a meal. You want you some violence, you got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers leader at quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air.
They'll start here with Jackson, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
A run at Sayers' right side. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give at Sayers between the tackles.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 60 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
A play fake, now Cunningham. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, they run with Gale Sayers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Now the first carry for Bush. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they...
Now a first down throw. Cunningham eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Cunningham. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. He finds his man complete. That's Hudson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Cunningham. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Cunningham. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a give, running left, it's Sayers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first and 10, Cunningham sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throw left side, complete. That's Hudson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On the give, this is Sayers. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Here's a give now to Sayers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try a toss here with Sayers. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown.
Cunningham looking to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They run with Sayers. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Cunningham. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Cunningham to throw. They'll roll him out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Cunningham. His throw incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Flush to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Off play action. Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Off the play fake. Cunningham. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Throwing to start the drive, Cunningham. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
To throw on third down, Cunningham. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That gain on third down, good for 28. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown from 4 yards out.
And the Dragons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Cunningham.
And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback keeping it himself.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass.